How you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is August 22nd, 2021. It's a Sunday. Welcome to SWINGCAST episode 140 something. It doesn't matter. Let's get into it. If you're new, welcome. I suggest you watch the whole episode beginning to end to see if you enjoy this kind of content. If you do, like, subscribe, bell notification, all great stuff you can do as well. If you truly enjoy what I do, if you've been around for a few episodes now, enjoy your first time watching, I also have a Discord available, 2 newsletters a day, live updates. I actually have 6 employees that pay to be there to help people throughout the day, early video access, early 50-part class access, everything you want there from me. You can find that Discord description box down below. Add me for a free trial or just join. It's all good to go. If you are new, I'm going to show you technical analysis. We have supports, resistance, trend lines, patterns, EMA lines, volume profile, RSI, stochastic, and vortex. The 10th thing being love. How are you? That's about it. We have about 8 stocks to get into. Many of these are small micro caps. I actually have 2 on here that are below $100 million. But there's such a good value for what you're getting. I think it's gonna be a fantastic pick. With that being said, Gremlin, everyone, let's get into it. So first is AIM. No, it's not like the AOL Instant Messenger, but again, it's AIM Immune Attack right here. Our support is this white line down here. Our resistance is this line right here. We have our trend line, a small golden one right here, which is holding pretty well. A orange resistance trend line right here, and then our volume profile. These 2 lines are where 70% of the volume happens. You can see when we get below that, it comes back pretty consistently. This red dotted one's the POC where most of the volume happens throughout the chart on this time frame. I'm not going to go over that in depth, but right here, boom, you can watch that video 15-20 minutes in, out, bing, bang, boom. Learn something new, makes my charting much easier to understand. You'll understand the brand new, all these great words, all these verbs, forward, adjectives, whatever. Indicator, check it out, and then we can go back and watch the video. So watch that first and watch my videos. It'll be pretty useful to you, honestly. So AIM is a very easy support play. Yeah, it kind of broke down a tiny bit. I'm not overly concerned. I mean, as long as it holds over 185 in this area, we have a great looking play. I mean, you have a support play there, so it does dip down a little bit farther. Fantastic value, 185. Earnings always lends to some form of volatility. We just had that. It's coming down. We did have a nice 4% move. Came back down. It makes very quick moves, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hopefully down here we have a great value. Sure, you want a little bit lower, but you can see it's holding above where it closed. If we see some life tomorrow, it could be good. Great risk versus reward, super simple play, like it a lot. Let's check the indicators. What's super cool about this channel, besides me and my cat, besides us, is that I actually don't scan with indicators on. There's no VWAP. There's no RSI, there's no EMA line crossovers, it's just the price action. These indicators show me momentum, volume, volatility, and trend, those 4 things. And so if I see any extra evidence here, great. If not, I don't really take too much into it, but if the indicators look good, it supports me. If they look bad, it deters me from entering. Just so you know, that's what indicators are used for. It shouldn't be your bread, it should just be the butter or the icing on the cake at most. AIM, you can see the 200 is a huge resistance. You break above that, you get massive spikes. You can see it's being one right here, and so is the 50. See how it perfectly lines up right there. So if you cross over the 10, great for a short-term reversal. Whenever it does that, good moves. So waiting for that crossover tomorrow is fine. You break that 50 off the races. You're going to have a great time holding this stock if that's the case. RSI, stochastic, and vortex are all fairly fair in the middle here because, well, we're consolidating sideways last few days. Again, this was a good move of like 5% of volume coming in, so it's probably throwing up the indicators, but again, bulls low, bears high, and vortex still. It looks pretty good. AIM, you have to do your own due diligence. This is just a watch list show. Make sure you watch and see what they're doing, but again, AIM for a watch list item, yeah, it's pretty great. Next is ATI, a really nice uptrend I was watching, playing off of a bunch of times. It broke down, but it's breaking down to a beautiful falling wedge. I think we can get closer to 1740, 1750 if tomorrow's red. Hopefully it is, honestly. Give me a little bit less off, right? Give me a good sell-off. Then we get closer to the support area. Anywhere between this convergence spot, I can highlight it. Anywhere down here is what I want. Let us come right down to this area. We'll be good to go for a great value purchase. It breaks down 2% down. You hit the resistance 8%, easy 4 to 1. Let it get a little bit lower, and you can see it reverses very quickly. So we see some green tomorrow, and it starts to show some green early on. I wouldn't be upset taking a position either. But again, really beautiful support play, following with the wedge. That's gorgeous. Let's check out these indicators real quick. That 200 is going to be a major resistance. Same with the 50. You can see how the 200 is a resistance. And you can see on the way up, the 250 was a great support. So these are both three resistances. They're pretty far away, so we're getting a full move to that's already 10%. For a 10% day or 2-3 hold, that's fantastic. RSI is almost at 30. Stochastic is low. Bulls low, bears high. ATI, it all checks out across the board. ATI, like it for a watch list item for sure. Watch it tomorrow. If the markets continue up, it could be a fantastic purchase. I like it a lot. ATI, watch this. Let's see what it does later this week. Next is INFN, Inferior Corpcom. Household name, right? No, I have no idea what they do. But INFN, a gorgeous, again, a falling wedge seems to be forming. We're going to give it some time. Maybe it's a channel down. But this is a higher low, and a holding higher low. Fantastic support area too. Bounce, 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 bounce. A lot of convergence. Once again, if it was me trying to buy this, give me anywhere down here. Let it come down just a bit more. It showed some life, right there. Let me get a little bit less, but again, it's come down, gone up, come down, gone up. It's consolidating here, making a support. Again, you may only see 5, 10%, 10, 20 on a really good move, but you're only risking 2 or 3% here, right? So not a horrible play at all. I like it a bit lower, but again, it likes to do these violent volatility support creating. This takes about 15 days. This took about 6 days. We've been here about 7 days. So and hopefully in time now, we should see some movements up if it decides to do so. Let's check out the indicators. You can see that the trend on the EMA lines is sideways / down. So again, if they're pointing down or sideways, if they are, I'm going to put priority into that part of the play. Seeing as they're pointing down, I'm going to put more emphasis into that downtrend, right? I'm going to put more emphasis into this as part of the play because it's pointed down. Or if they're going sideways, if the 200 is support. The support play is going to be what I'm trying to prioritize here with that down play. The uptrend here, those 2 hits and maybe a third one, not overly important compared to that downtrend or that support play because the EMA lines show trend and the trend is pointed down. Emphasize that. If you didn't know how to do that before, subscribe. You're welcome. So it's going to be a really good play off this lowering support line and this lowering trend line of the support. That's going to be fantastic. RSI is at 37. I want it a bit lower, but that's pretty good. Obvious divergence, higher lows, lower lows. That's a bullish divergence. I've never seen one. It may get a little bit lower, but that's a fantastic sight. Bulls low, bears high. They're consolidating. Bulls cross over, come down, retest, and take off would be right where we want to be. INFN, I think, can get a bit lower, but again, you're only risking 3 or 4% for 10 to 15. It's not bad by any means. So INFN, I'd watch list it, see what it does this week. I like it a lot. Next is MDGS ADR sponsored. Again, I don't know what that means. A nice nano cap. Gorgeous. I mean, this line is gorgeous though. I mean, 4 or 5 great hits it's holding. This is kind of more of a speculation of a resistance trend. It's coming down to where you want it. You go to the 10-year chart. Look at this bad boy has only been around for a few years. It's been bouncing at this spot for years now, right? It just kind of goes towards this lower area and bounces beautifully. If you want to know how to change time charts really quick, it's Control T. Control Z takes lines away. Control T does quick time frame movements. Again, you're welcome. This is right where you want it. Maybe a bit low. I think we're going to get one more wave down, probably towards 125. Come down here. Massive potential here, though. I like what I see. I don't necessarily love the support that's really been formed is a little bit farther away. But for this bouncing here, I mean, it should be seeing some movement in 2 or 3 days. I like it a lot. Even for the future, if we can hopefully see eventually this trend line come with this support, maybe in about a month or so, line up together, it could be absolutely insane. Let's check out the indicators. I'm sure there's going to be resistances. Yeah, the 200 is going to be a major resistance. The 50 is a smaller one, as we can see. Those will be resistances. Crossing over the 10 is a great sign of life. Whenever that happens, you get a good 4 or 5% day trading opportunity. Not bad at all. So waiting for that crossover makes a lot of sense. RSI is at 41. No bearish or bullish stochastic divergences, but it is negative 60. So a great deal. Bulls and bears are consolidating. It makes sense we're going sideways. So most big moves in the stock market are preceded by consolidation. So most of your big moves up or down start with consolidation. We have that here. So MDGS, I don't think it's going to shoot down. It could, so use a stop loss. But if it's going to blow up in the next month or two, It has all the inklings that's probably going to do that. MDGS, I like it. I would certainly watchlist it. Next is Murphy Oil. We can talk about oil as it is an energy stock, or maybe it's a healthcare, maybe it's a whatever it may be. It's probably going to fall underneath basic materials, I assume. But this is a great uptrend. Let's go to the 1 year chart. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 possibly here. Look at earnings, dip, earnings, dip, earnings, dip. So again, this does it over and over again constantly. It's right where we want it. Old support, it's right here. Right, it's holding beautifully. Sure, you had, you know, lower lows here, lower highs. It broke that, and now you can even see it's kind of retesting that, right? Broke these these lower highs, retested, now it's retesting it again. Beautiful, great support area. Really good dividend, 12 cents per share. It's only $19. It's bananas. So if you're gonna do a dividend stock, I mean, I don't know how long this is gonna last for. You can go back and check the 10-year. I mean, they give you a good dividend. I mean, it's been printing off dividends pretty well here. 12 cents for 19 is a hell of a deal. So I think that's a really good thing to see for a dividend stock as well if you want to hold that long term. It's showing life as we see. One more green bar, you got a 3 soldier setup. I like that a lot. MUR, let's check out the indicator. Sure, it was bouncing off the 200. Now we're below it, so obvious value. Again, they're going sideways. So this support play is where I'm putting most of my emphasis so far, right? But I think that this trend line is still very beautiful. You cross over the 10, go for it. It could be a great cross play. Under 30, great deal. Under 40, great deal. Bulls low, bears high. MUR does hit everything you want to see for an uptrending stock. It's on value. It looks good. If you get lucky enough to buy in and it makes a huge move, you can hold it for years. That dividend's crazy. I don't know how consistent it is. I would certainly do your research. But man, you're getting 25 cents 4 times a year, $1 for holding a $19 stock. Man, I bet the PE ratio is probably lower than 19. If that's the case, that's an absolute steal. You have no idea I'm talking about. Wait for the class. MUR, I like it a lot. I'd definitely watch this for sure. Next is TECK, TECK. A gorgeous uptrend. Let's zoom out again. A gorgeous uptrend. Once, twice, 3, possibly 4 times. A great falling wedge. Once, twice, 3, 4 times right there again. They're converging together with the support. Look at resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, support, support. Now it's coming back into play. Yes, I think we could probably get 3 or 4% lower. That if we get 19, that's going to be ideal. I would love to see it that low if that's possible. Let it come to us right down here at 19 again. You're getting 38, 39, 40. They're increasing their dividend, right? You got, 3 cents. Yeah, 3 cents, 4 cents. I wouldn't hold for that reason, honestly, ever. I thought it was 30, my bad. But we have it coming down right to where you want it. Anywhere in here is going to be an absolute snack of a buy-in. Let's see what it does, but TECK could easily make 18% while risking 2. Yeah, that's an absolute no-brainer. If you don't play a 9-to-1 ratio, get out of the stock market. That's fantastic. Let's check the indicators. So TECK is at -30 RSI, the stochastics low, bulls low, bears high. Again, the 10 EMA line will be a great crossover. You cross over that, you have great run-ups usually. The 50 and 200 will be resistance. They're not really doing much of resistance. It's really been more of a support thing. But again, if you only make a move of 10% and start to die off because of 10 or the 50 EMA line, you'll know why. But everything else checks out beautifully. TECK, certainly watch listed. I love what I'm seeing here. 3% lower, man, you're talking about a 9-to-1 ratio. If you don't take advantage of that, you don't scale into that bad boy, the door is actually over there. But go find the door wherever it is in your house. TECK, definitely watch this for sure. Next is TSM, a very simple support play. I've been watching it for a few weeks because it has really good volatility, but man, it really takes off at value. And I think we could probably get $1 less, maybe 1% lower. But this is right where you want it. Look at it. It consolidates, makes this little pocket, makes this little catcher's mitt right there. Consolidates right there. We're consolidating here. I mean, you could see a 10% move just to hit the POC where the average volume is, and you're risking what, 2.7? Again, that's a 5-to-1. Take advantage of risk versus reward. That's all this is, right? This is all risk versus reward with technical analysis. We have it here. TSM's a massive company. I think it's like $500 billion. I mean, TSM's not going anywhere. Semiconductors are coming back. I mean, it's fantastic. I love this play a lot. Let's check out the indicators. So again, I'm putting more emphasis into the support because it's a horizontal trend line. The 200 is going sideways. Sure, it's angled down, but it's going sideways. Again, whichever trend trend line, whichever trend it is, sideways, up or down, I'm putting the emphasis into that aspect of the play. The horizontal trend lines here imply I should be putting emphasis into the support play, right? So that's going to be a great support play right here. Love it. Waiting for a 10 cross makes a lot of sense, but we're low. 30 RSI, great. Negative 40 stock, great. Bulls low, bears high. We're producing, we're creating a support here. We're going back and forth. I like that a lot. TSM definitely has to be watch listed. I think it's a fantastic purchase. I like what we see here. You get 43 cents per earning, so you get 0.4% return 4 times a year. Not bad for long-term hold. TSM, I like it a lot. Definitely watch list it. It's on sale right now. Last and not least, because I think it's also like a $100 million company, is ZCMD, Zhongchao Inc. I don't know how it's doing. I think Chinese tickers are getting smashed. This may be a Chinese ticker. If that's the case, do extra due diligence. I don't know where this company's out of. Not getting political, but if it is a Chinese ticker, a lot of them are getting slaughtered right now, so just be careful. ZCMD has a gorgeous support play. I mean, it's only been around for like a year and a half, right? It's not too much information, but it doesn't get below 164. It just bounces off this area beautifully. And again, we're getting down there. If it breaks down any farther, we may be in for a rough ride. Anything below 159, I would get nervous. But it's right where you want it. The volume profile line is definitely a great value. Gets below that and comes back. We're right down there again. I mean, you're risking what? We'll risk 2 cents. All right, 2%. Just to hit the resistance trend line is 3 to 1 to break out. It's going to be even more. ZCMD, a simple support play. I like it a whole lot. Let's check the EMA lines. The 200 is going to be the big resistance. The 50 is a smaller one. Waiting for a 10 cross makes a lot of sense if it does get low. But again, you're giving up some of your reward to see that. But if you want to wait for a cross, that 10 will be just fine. 200 being a small resistance. RSI 38, great. Stochastic negative 60, great. Bulls low, bears high. It checks every box. Again, do extra due diligence because it is a smaller cap in a country that possibly is having an issue with some stocks are like EDUs getting slaughtered, Baba's getting slaughtered. I'm just saying make sure you're being careful, but ZCMD, certainly watch this week. There we go, my friends. That's the episode, my friends. Damn. There you guys have it. Happy Sunday. We hope you have a really good week this week. We had a really good Thursday and Friday. That's all for the episode. If you enjoy this kind of content, again, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, or I'm going to cry myself to sleep. You choose. I'll be fine. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Sunday. The class is coming soon, hopefully in September. I got lessons 34 and 5 done today. We got 15 more, and then it's going to be released. If you want early access, come check it out on the Discord. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Sunday. We'll see you guys later.